Very good. Mazel tov. Adam and Ilana and your whole families. I will just explain, I don't know, many of you have been to a Jewish wedding before, but some of you may not have been. And so what, yes, indeed. So what happens at a Jewish wedding, there are two parts to a Jewish wedding. One part is called the kiddushin, or the engagement as such, and the other is the wedding itself, the chuppah. The engagement, or kiddushin, and the wedding used to be a year apart, where it was the job of the prospective groom to actually work for a year in order to show that he had the amount of money in order to take his bride. Today we put the two together. And so what we do, we begin with some blessing. We have the kiddushin, which is when Adam will give to Ilana a ring, and that means that they are bound together. We then have the reading of the ketubah, which is all the obligations of Adam to Ilana written in a document. Most of the obligations in Jewish marriage are on the man. And so all the obligations are written down. They have signed it with the presence of two witnesses. So that is, we read that. I will read that. And then Afterwards, under the chuppah, which is the symbol of the home, we have the Sheva Brachot, which is kind of the 7 blessings, which is the actual wedding. And after that, we break a glass, which I will also explain. So, but just before we do the Kiddushin, I will speak to Adam and Ilana. Mazel Tov, it's been very nice getting to know you over the past few months and seeing your love for each other. And you have decided to get married on a very auspicious day, because it is not only Rosh Chodesh, which is a new moon, a new beginning, but also Rosh Chodesh Elul, the month of mercy. But it's written that the words of Elul, the abbreviation or the 4 letters of Elul, stand for Ani ledodi v'dodili. I am for my beloved, and my beloved is for me. And that symbolizes the love of the Jewish people for God and the God's love for the Jewish people that we have at this time of year and coming up to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. But the rabbis say that just as you have this love of God for the Jewish people and the Jewish people for God, so between a man and wife, if they have true love for each other, then God dwells in between them. And so that is my blessing to you today, as you get married, that on this auspicious occasion, that may that be fulfilled in you. May it be, I am for my beloved, and my beloved is for me, and may God always dwell between you and strengthen and bless your love for each other. We will now go to the Kiddushin, and I will make the blessing. We'll also need a ring. Oops. Thank you. There was very emphasized. Yes, you've got the ring. Excellent. Indeed. Right. Sure, you've got the right blessing. Well, wait for the moment. Wait till we've done the blessing. You'll need to come forward a bit also, because you've got a role in this as well. Johnny, we'll need you for the witness. Yes. So if you want to come up. Yeah. So we do 2 blessings beforehand. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher qiddeshanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu al harayot v'asa lanu et harusot v'hitel lanu et hanisuot lanu al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Now, you give this. No. You give this to Adam. You give this to Adam. And you give it to him, and he drinks it. All of it? No, just a sip. And you give it to Ilana. Just pass it to your wife. You give it to Ilana. It's white wine. It's good. That is brilliant. I will take that back. Thank you very much. Thank you. And we'll just wait for Johnny to come back, and we'll have the Kiddushin. You'll have to put out your finger. Right, so where is the ring now? No, you didn't. Right, so this is yours?
Yes.
Bought by you? Very good. All right, so he's going to give you a ring, and he's going to say a formula, and that means that you will be connected to each other by Kiddushin. All right, I will say it word by word also. So it's Hare, At, Mekudeshet, Li, Betabat, Zo, Kedat, Moshe, Yisrael. Put it on her finger. See it, it's fine. Everyone saw it. Mekudeshet, Mazel Tov. Very good. Now, we have, I'm going to get to it. We now have the ketubah. Now, the ketubah has, every time I pass this, it kind of...
We can hear you.
The Ketubah has been lovely written by Philip, Uncle Philip, and we are going to read it. I'm almost afraid to touch it, but it has been signed also by the witnesses. And as I said, I'll read it in Hebrew and then do a precis. You can sit down, sorry. Thank you, yes. All right, so I will read it, and we'll then do a precis in English of exactly what it is. Be'echad b'Shabbat, ביום אחד לחודש אלול שנת 5782 לבריאת עולם למניין שאנו מונים פה כאן בעיר גלזגו. איך רבי אדם בן יונתן אמר ללכדה בתולתא, אילנה איתל בת אריה אשר, הבו לי לאינטו כדת משה וישראל, ואנה אפלח ועוקר וזון ואפנס וידייכי לכי כהלכות גוברין יהודיים דפלחון ומוקרין וזגין ופנסין לנשתהון וקושטה ויבינן לכי מהו בתולייכי כסף זוזי מתן דחזה לי מדורייתא מזונוכי וספורתייכי וספורקייכי ומלא ותייכי קורא כל ערה צביעת מרת אילנה איתל בתולתדה ועבד לי לאינטו, ודין נידוניה דהנלת לי מבייבוע, בין בכסף, בין בזהב, בין בתקשיטין, במאני דלבושה, בשימושי דרה ושימושי דעשה, מאז זקוקים כסף שרוף, וצווי רב אדם חתן דנן, והוסיף לה מין דלי. מאז זקוקים כסף שרוף, אחרים, כנגדם סך הכל 200 זקוקים כסף שרוף. וכך אמר רב אדם, חתן דנן, אחריות שתה כתובתא, נידון ידן ותוספתא. כבלית עלי ועל ירתי בתלי להתפרע מכל שפע הרג נכסין, וקניינין דאית לי תחות סל שמיה, כל שמיה. דקנה ועתיד דענה למקנה נכסין דאית לכון אחריות ולית להון אחריות, כל הון יכון אחראין וערבין לפרוע מן הון שתה כתובתא, נדון ידיו, תוספתא, ואפילו מן גלימת על כתפי. בחיי ומותי מן יום דנן ולעלם, ואחריות וחומש שתה כתובתא, נדון ידן ותוספתא, קיבל עליו רב אדם חתן דנן גחום הקודשו די כתובתות ותוספות הנוהגים בבנות ישראל, העשויים תיקון חכמינו זיכרונם לברכה, דלא כאסמך ודלא כתופסי דשטרה וקניין המן מין רב אדם בן יונתן חתן דנן מרת אילנה איתל בת אריה אשר בתולתא, ככל מה דכתב ומפורש שאל במנו דחשי למקנה בי הכל שרה וקיים. דוד בן אלכסנדר רוז עד, יונתן אריה בן צבי, זאב Turgle aid. All right, so I will then read a synopsis. You'll be pleased to know, I'm not going to read all of it, but it's in the first day of the week, the first day of the month of Elul, in the year of 5782, that we count here in the city of Glasgow. So how Reb Adam here has said to Ilana, his bride, that he will work for her, and he will clothe her, and he will provide her with jewelry, and he will do all sorts of other things to support her, and there's various monetary things, and even until the shirt off his back. It's very interesting that you will see that the word, that line is actually written slightly larger for some reason, I'm not sure why, but al-katfai, right, so even to the shirt off his back, and he has taken upon himself in the presence of witnesses all these obligations, and that is signed by myself, David ben Alexander Rose, and by Jonathan Aram ben Tzvi Turgle, Johnny Turgle, and everything is correct. And so this is yours. Now, I should give it to you, and then you have to give it to your mother, and then something else will happen to it.
No,
but
do not touch it.
No, it's hers. There's nothing to do. All right, very good. So we now come to the second part of the wedding, which is a Sheva Brachot, which are seven blessings of praise to God about the things to do with the wedding. And that is kind of the wedding in the old days, when the idea of the husband taking his wife into his home, which is the chuppah, and we say these Sheva Brachot, which will be said by John.
Elohim
So we now have a glass. So this is a glass. So we smash a glass. The custom comes from a rabbi. There's a story of a wedding feast, and the rabbi felt that people weren't remembering maybe Jerusalem, whatever, so he smashed a plate. And from this, we get the idea of smashing the glass in memory of Jerusalem. But I also heard a very nice thing that we smash it also as a recognition that the world was not perfect yet, and that your job, Adam and Ilana, is to make the world a better place for your children than you had it. So we'll put it down. And just before we do that, Johnny will sing Im Eshkachek Yerushalayim, If I Forget You, or Jerusalem.
Yerushalayim